Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and we are doing your roundup spiritual message for the week. The beautiful card that came out today was, I can create castles as easily as buttons. The number on the card relevant to you or I is 39. I love 3s, 9s, and 6s, as you all know. I feel they're very relevant at everything. And it also spells out, if you add them up, it's 12, and then rounds out to 3, so I love that, in fact. When you understand the laws, I should say, then you understand it is not more difficult to create a castle than it is a button. They are equal. It is not more difficult to create $10 million than 100 million or 100,000. I have no idea. 10 million than $100,000. It is the same application of the same law to two different intentions. So it all depends on what you want in life, right? It may take longer, it may take shorter. It all depends what you're working on and what you're trying to achieve. But everything is possible. And they want you to remind you of that as a spiritual message, that anything you put your mind to, Pisces, you can do it. And it would be a spiritual mind too, not just the physical mind, because the physical mind has a lot of limitations associated to it. So we've been talking a lot about that this week. The spiritual mind wants you to go further, to look deeper. So we're going to pull. This is a super attractor cards. So we're talking about the power of attraction. So we're going to get some more attraction cards in to help you on the journey. When I'm tuned in to the energy of abundance, I become abundant. And it's as easy really right now as looking around you and realizing that you really are abundant. Look at everything that you have in the room around you, even if it's just yourself, even if it's just the chair you're sitting in, even if it's the place you're living. Maybe you're sitting on a bus, maybe you're sitting on a break. Look around you and look at all the abundance. First of all, the abundance of being able to take the time to listen to this, to having time itself, that you're not rushing off to something. If you're walking, you have the abundance of taking care of your personal health, giving your body energy and invigoration. You're very abundant in this. If you're looking around you and seeing the trees and the grass and the ground and the people around you, you are surrounded by abundance of the planet around you. It's all in the way you think, instead of just breezing by or just ignoring, or just, it's not more ignoring, but it's you get so used to things that you forget to appreciate everything that is around you. So look at what is already created and abundant around you, and then start creating your own. You can start small. You can start with a button and work your way up to a castle. Or you can just go for the castle flat out. It doesn't much matter, Pisces. Just believe that there is no resistance to what you're trying to manifest. There's just a path forward. Alright, so we're going to take a bit of tarot. If the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is leading you forward in your victory. It's progress. It's self-confidence. It's praise. It's validation for what you've been looking for. I like the fact that she is egging the hummingbird on with a beautiful flower. So this is all about joy. Enjoy getting something and then having joy and then bringing joy forward. It's just everything is in a circle of joy. You almost got a sneeze out of me, Pisces. But it's a great way to clear the brain, isn't it? When you're sneezing. So I haven't done that in such a long time. And as I was sneezing, all I kept thinking is that, wow, does that really clear the brain? It's like a shock to the upper part of you, just really clearing everything out. There's the noise and the pressure and all of that. So I feel that this is also something that you need to be working on, to clear out the cobwebs and the things that you've always thought as a hindrance in your way, to remove all that resistance to abundance. There is a way that's not very hard. If you're seeing this, she's getting what she needs. So is the hummingbird. Everybody's happy in this situation. So it's really going after your goals and finding, I don't know, the best way or the optimal way of doing it. So it's time to clear out what's in the brain. Clear out what's in the physical brain and let the spiritual brain come in and offer you up some new and wondrous ways of doing things. And now the Six of Pentacles. I love these sixes coming in. They're some of my favorite sixes. It's a give and take. Sharing a cup of tea. Absolutely. Sharing ideas. I feel that in this card specifically, I feel very much a link to spirituality. And there's somebody dressed in an umbrella on top of the teacup, which is, I've never noticed that before, right up until this moment. It says that you have protection for any kind of storm that might be coming in, as he is like protected and covered and prepared. Prepared for what may come up. You are very prepared for what comes up in your life. You've had to deal with things coming up in your life at various times of your life. So this isn't something that you are unaware of. You are very aware. But you're aware, I feel you're very aware that it is your time. It's coming into your time now. You understand that this is your time to shine. It's your time to take what you want. You may have given a lot, and it's time for you to take now. Okay? And that will bring things into balance. So in other words, giving up of your energy in that space where you believe that things couldn't happen or that you kept putting boundaries, you're now very aware that this time has passed and now is time for you to let the good come in and let the idea that you deserve what's coming in. And being okay with that thought instead of feeling like, oh, I shouldn't say stuff like that because I sound like I'm, you know. Sometimes we think to ourselves, oh, I want something. Like you'll be saying this. You'll be saying, I want something, and then you'll feel guilty for thinking it because you're saying, I'm sure a lot of people want things, and I'm sure that they deserve it. But it's time to stop comparing yourself to anybody else and to just say the truth of the matter. You do deserve to have your cake. You deserve to have happiness. You deserve to be in a good vibration. You deserve it because even though this bird is helping you get to destination, you are also nourishing this bird. It isn't a one-sided discussion or one-sided energy. It is going both ways, and now it's time for you to receive what you've been giving, okay? The best way of getting out of that mindset of feeling like you're taking advantage of something or thinking, oh, well, what makes me better? It should be disintegrated completely, and instead replace it with, it's a beautiful give and take of energies. That's it. It's a beautiful give and take. It's not do you deserve it. It's a give and take of energies. Right. You have these beautiful whale tails coming to the surface. And it looks like they're going in deep. Okay, so they're going in deep because the sea is storming. Okay, I see you holding this beautiful sailing ship in your hand, offering it protection and a space for it to be safe. And I feel this is your safe place. Spirit is saying that it's time for you to find a safe space for yourself, to believe that, like I said, that you are deserving. So create this space of being able to accept the good energy that comes in, instead of stopping it at the door and saying, what makes me so special? What makes me, why do I deserve this abundance? It's time for you to say, I do deserve this abundance. Create a safe space for yourself and go in deep in everything or every part of your life where you've actually given, and now it's okay. It is your time for you to receive. So I feel like in this reading, there's a lot of just allowing the good stuff to come in. Allowing the good things to be part of your life. Allow the goodness in, Pisces, I would feel. The Empress, right? See? You have creativity. You have all of this abundance coming to you. This fertile ground of being able to create. And it is abundance. So they're saying it's time to indulge that energy and to embrace the creative self, to embrace the energy that's coming in, and let this beautiful garden flower. Let this fertility take hold, and let it, what do they call that? Fertilize the seed for it to start growing and giving back to you. It's not like you selfishly went and took everything. It's not like you went to the buffet table and ate everything on it and left nothing for no one. I feel that you've probably prepared the meal. I feel that you've sampled the meal, maybe, but now you're standing back, and instead of grabbing a plate and serving yourself, you're letting everybody else take theirs before you even take anything. And you're saying to yourself, well, I prepared it and I was able to taste a few things, so that should be good enough. I don't want to impose myself, but what you're actually doing is you're limiting all of the hard work that you've put in, and you're putting other energies in front of yours when you are as deserving as anybody else. And nobody would ever think that you are undeserving, because they know you prepared the meal. They know that you put the energy and the effort into the meal itself. So this is on you. And if it isn't on you, well, these people are delusional, okay? So there's no need to listen to delusional people. You have to continue doing your own thing. You can't take people's delusions and suddenly make it the truth. King of Wands, right? So it's time to take the lead. Take the lead. The beautiful lead in your life, and go after that energy. Take. So it's actually a take situation. Go in and take finally what you need and what you require, Pisces. It is time. It's time for you to do it. Yeah, definitely. Take the energy. The Three of Pentacles. This is the building blocks offered up by your guides, telling you, go ahead and go for it. It is time for you to go for it. You have the King of Cups again. Okay, you have both the King of Cups. There's two King of Cups in this deck. One with the feminine and the masculine. They really want you to take that energy and protect it. Protect yourself from the negative. It's what we've been talking about, from the physical brain giving you anxiety and stress, and telling you, painting you some very dire pictures of things that are not even there yet. Like this narrative of the buffet that you created, and now you're saying people will think. You're not sure of that, but your brain is letting you know, oh, you should be, should pull back and just be, let people take what they want, and you just be that person. But you're actually restricting yourself and limiting yourself, and now you're hungry. And you've done all of that work. That kind of energy builds up resentment. It builds up all of those negative things. So why would you do it to yourself? Don't do it to yourself. Give yourself a safe place. You've offered a lot for this. It's time for you to go in deep, to protect yourself from those energies that you let in, to tell you that you haven't worked hard enough. When you've given your share, it's time for you to take. It's time to take the abundance and build it into more. That's just as simple as that. Okay? So release the resistance that is creeping up here and let it in. All right, beautiful Pisces, that's it. For me, I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.